I have friends who say they could never live in a town like Bemidji because it's so isolated and they need to have things to do. This is their assumption about Bemidji. Fix that red arrow in your head. You're going to need this image for later in the presentation. My friend's assumptions remind me of the woman who, when she saw my kitchen for the first time, said, "They have microwaves all the way out here?" Or the woman from Iowa who asked me, "Do they plow the roads in winter here?" I want you to now pay very close attention to your own first thoughts that pop into your mind when you see the next few images. Don't judge the thoughts you have. Just be aware and honest about what you think as you see the images. What was your first thought? What assumptions did you make? What was your first thought? What assumptions did you make about the one on the left? How about the one on the right? If you had to hire someone on the spot, which home would you go to for a manager, a farmer, a nurse? What assumptions did you make about people simply because of how the houses looked that they might be living in? What was your first thought? What assumptions have you made about the people in this image? What was your first thought looking at that image? What assumptions did you make about this woman? She did this jump on her 85th birthday. What was your first thought when you saw me tonight? What assumption did you make about me? If you are like most people, you assumed, or at least wondered, if I have cancer. I do not. You might wonder, why don't I wear a wig? I did so for many years, but that has its ups and downs. Like the time it fell off when I caught a fly ball when I was on a women's softball team. I discovered you have to wear double stick tape to hold a wig on when you don't have any hair. I had a wig that could be fluffed up in the dryer on the no heat setting, and that worked great until the time I forgot to turn the heat off. And the hair on the wig was so straight, it looked like I had ironed it. And it looked like I was wearing a bow on my head. Once a huge storm was coming and we were running to the neighbor's basement. The wind blew my wig off my head into a field. My husband chased it down as it tumbled through the weeds. It looked like a ball of fur rolling in the wind. How much hair is enough? How many hairs do I need to have on my head before it is okay to go without a wig? Why is hair so important anyway? Is this enough hair? What if having no hair is simply who I am? I think of Dane, a friend who was born without a left hand. He can never hide what makes him different. I have been known to use other people's assumptions about me to my advantage. Like the time a boarding agent whispered to me, "Would you like to pre-board?" And it's like, yeah. Why not? We all make assumptions all the time. Our assumptions are like one piece of a whole pie. What we assume about someone is never the whole story. There is always more pie. My two friends have made assumptions about Bemidji that prevent them from knowing what a truly awesome place this is. Remember that red arrow on the first slide? If that is your slice of the pie, then you will miss out on so many things that make Bemidji a great place to live. Like live theater, a symphony orchestra, a 50-voice chorale, powwows, colleges and curling teams, downtown sculpture walk, sports that range from figure skating to hockey to pickleball, book clubs to flying clubs, folk school and community gardens, a natural paradise of lakes, forests, and recreation areas, people who care about each other, who rally to help those with unexpected medical bills and family needs, who generously give of their time as volunteers, who generously give of their money for worthy causes. If all you know of Bemidji is a little red arrow on a map, then you would not know that outside of the Twin Cities, Bemidji is the only other community in Minnesota that holds Pecha Kucha nights. We share our stories together. We build our community together. Thank you.